This is a step-by-step guide on how to fix your deadlift. And understanding this has taken me from 140 kilograms to a 260 kilogram deadlift. And I've helped hundreds of people fix their deadlift form. 99% of people are approaching a deadlift wrong. And it is likely the reason why you have lower back pain, a two-motion movement, and getting stuck at the top in the lift. There is a 3-step process that even the top deadlifters on this planet follow, and it allows them to lift an insanely amount more, see their strength increase significantly, and no back pain. And once you learn it, I promise you, you will increase your deadlift. I'm giving this to you because I'm not a coach or a guru. I'm a man on a mission documenting the real, unfiltered pursuit of 2 goals: an elite physique and financial freedom. Okay, there is one easy secret that I know for a fact, and this is exactly literally what I've taught over 100 clients. And also Jamal Browner, one of the most top deadlifters in the world, preaches this. And a lot of people don't understand this. Let me show you. Is understanding the movement of a deadlift. People don't understand whether this is a back movement or a leg movement, and it's actually both. There's 2 ways to pick something up off of the floor. There's reaching down for something with your back, and then there's coming down with your legs to squat and grab something, okay? See the difference? There's this way, and then there's this way, okay? So a deadlift it's not a squat at all, but it is reaching down to the floor with your legs rather than your upper body, right? When you're here and in this position, you want to put your hands behind your back. If you keep your chest leant over, coming down and up with your hands behind your back, this is a deadlift. You see the massive difference between everybody thinking, okay, all right, here we go. I'm gonna take this really big, deep breath, calm down, grab this with your back. No, the movement even from a side angle here is just dropping straight down, coming straight up, and staying leant over that weight, right? A lot of people get that fucking wrong. And it's the first step that needs to happen before ever thinking that your deadlift is going to get better or you're going to increase the weight at all. Now that you understand the actual movement of a deadlift, that is exactly the same attitude as all the top deadlifters in the world, and even just people who are in the gym who actually have good deadlift form. That's literally what they do, right? This then unlocks the next step that will instantly increase your deadlift, that will make your deadlift instantly better, that you don't feel a single pain in your lower back, and also feeling as if the lift is 1 movement, not 2 movements. Which leads on to step number 2, is having a checklist before your deadlift. People honestly think when they see people in the gym who are deadlifting perfect form, they just think that they don't have a checklist or actually thinking about what they're doing every single time. Every single one of the top deadlifters in the world have a checklist, okay? And I'm gonna give you a 4-step checklist right now to tick yourself off for. So now that you understand the actual movement of what it is and what a deadlift is, we can proceed into these 4 steps. Okay, so step 1 is feet positioning. With a squat, you always shoulders width apart, right? We don't want that, okay? Because your feet are too wide and your hands are not straight down to the side of your feet. Obviously, that's gonna make this extremely more difficult, right? So you can see here, right? My feet are parallel to my hips, and that allows my arm to be straight with my shoulder whilst I would come down, okay? So if my feet were out here, it's gonna hit my foot or my knee, see? Right? So my feet are here in this position, and it allows my hands to be able to go straight down and grab this bar. Step number 2 is upper body position. People really fuck this up really, really often. What you'll see is, remember before literally what I was talking about how you want to feel as if you're leaning over the weight. You want this bar to be going straight down and straight up. As soon as it goes away from you or it's going in all these directions, that's when it's wrong, okay? So the way to mitigate that is your upper body leant over this bar. So the drill of putting your hands behind your back, so feet in your position, then having your upper body leaning over the bar. If you were to stay upright and come down like this and come back and you're seated back, what do you think is going to happen? Because this weight is in front of you, not underneath you, right? Which is obviously going to make that 100 times more difficult. Try grab something in front of you, and also you're then going to get thrown forward, which is not what you want. So you want to stop that from happening. Okay, so you have your feet here, hands behind your back, lean over with your upper body, and you're dropping with your legs and doing this movement. Does that make sense? And then when you're ready, your hands out, come down, your ropes, attach, drive up, come back down, drive up, boom, down, drive up, boom, right? Number 3 is breathing. So once we're here, right, I'm thinking, all right, looking at the bar, I'm gonna get my feet in position, step 1. I'm then gonna put my hands behind my back. I don't have to do that, but I'll do it for the sake of this video. You're gonna lean over, dropping straight down, straight up, feeling that position, that really strong position. So you wanna breathe out on the way down. Your lower back, right? You have the equal and opposite, which is your core. So if you put enough air into your stomach and blow up this diaphragm part as you're coming down and when you're doing a deadlift, that is going to also very much support your back in every single way for any movement at all. It's to do with anything to do with hip hinging, anything, squats, anything, right? So when you're coming down, you want to breathe out. So then as you're attaching your ropes to the bar, you want to take a deep breath in. Even just a test beforehand, put your hand on your stomach and make your hand move rather than your chest, because obviously you can breathe in 2 different ways, right? So you want to breathe into your stomach. So come down, breathe out, then deep breath in, boom, okay? And then right when we're down here, that leads to step number 4, which is execute. I would just think as you're coming down, you want to almost push like you're pushing something against you, like when you're pushing off of a kitchen top. You're pushing off of a kitchen top, and then you're coming down in exactly the same way. And then all I'm thinking about is once these ropes are attached and I'm pushing away from the kitchen top bench, I am driving my legs. Like, that is all my legs. It's got nothing to do, remember, with your upper body and you trying to reach down and grab something. That's not it, right? Watch this video as many times as you need to go through that and to nail each step, and you 100% need to practice. It's funny because people honestly think I don't have a checklist when I deadlifted 260 kilos. Like, of course everyone does. Like, you do need to think about these things. And now you have your checklist. You may think, okay, great, I know how to deadlift. Start deadlifting, it's feeling really good, it's feeling like one movement, but you're noticing that you're getting stuck in certain areas. Whether that would be you can't pick up the weight from the ground, but as soon as you pick it up, it's very fast and it's very easy. Or you're picking it up really easy off the ground, but then you're getting stuck at the lockout. There's something that even the best top deadlifters do and also me, when I look at my deadlifts and try and figure out how to improve that and how to actually overcome those sticking points. And it makes so much sense once you understand this. But it's implementing accessories for the sticking points of your deadlift. So depending on where you're getting stuck depends on what accessories you need to do. And it's exactly the same thing that you need to do with everything in your life. Like, if you're having sticking points in anything, just work on the places that you need to improve on. Do the accessory work, right? So it's the same principle with deadlifts. So if your sticking point is at the bottom, you want to grab a plate and implement deficit deadlifts, right? Because clearly the thing at the bottom is a lack of strength for your quads and also your drive. Putting yourself on a deficit makes the range of motion from the floor to your lockout point longer. So it's a longer movement, and because if you're on a deficit, right? Your knees, your knee flexion has no choice but to go even further forward, right? Which activates more of your quads, which means you can come down. Do you see how much lower that is? Whereas if it was here, it's way less, right? So that's what a deficit does. If you keep obviously the best form, it's a great accessory for your sticking point at the bottom of the deadlift. The next accessory, if your issue is if your deadlift, you're getting stuck at the top here, so you're coming up fine, and then boom, you're getting locked like this. I'll show you. Is a rack pull. So go to a squat rack, align. This probably should go a bit lower, but align the bar to where your knees are, and you're going to practice exactly the same steps. So feet shoulder width apart, drill the hands behind your back, lean over in your upper body, drop, coming up, let your hands go with the ropes, come down with the legs, take a deep breath and drive up, right? Again, this is not coming down with your upper body, right? This is not a retraction. There's nothing going on with your upper body. It is just your legs that is making you move in this movement, okay? All you're doing is attaching the ropes and driving with your legs. Do you see the difference? Okay, and a bonus accessory is shrugs, right? So exactly the same movement. You're just coming up and going, what are you talking about? I don't understand, okay? Absolute cracker accessory. Honestly, if you practice these 3 steps, I promise you, your deadlift will instantly increase. And it is something that I've preached to hundreds of my clients. Like every single person who has needed to deadlift, this is exactly the step process that I do. And if you really do practice these 3 steps, I can honestly promise you that. And there's something I've actually also been implementing into my routines that have made a huge impact on my progression and allowing me to stay motivated and consistently improving. And I definitely don't see it talked about enough on social media. So go check out this video where I promise you, I'll show you how to make even more leaps in your fitness journey and also your life.